Hello. It has been a little while since I've done a video recording, and I'm going to speak to that here at the end about what's going on with these recordings, what our plans are to continue them, and I'm hoping it'll be something that's really good and fruitful for everyone. So stay tuned for that. Just hang with me till the end of this video, and I got something really great to share today out of Romans 5, and I want to put it in a context of our current times, not just COVID-19 and all that stuff going on, but some of the things that we struggle and wrestle with as human beings. So listen to this. I'm going to read Romans 5, 2 through 5. Because of our faith, Christ has brought us into this place of undeserved privilege where now we stand. And we confidently and joyfully look forward to sharing God's glory. We can rejoice, too, when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance. And endurance develops strength of character, and character strengthens our confident hope of salvation. And this hope will not lead to disappointment. So those are, Romans is such a powerful book of the Bible, and if you are needing encouragement, struggling with sin, needing just to understand God's love for you, His grace, His mercy, Romans is a great place to camp yourself for a while. Paul just does an amazing job of articulating all of those things. But this particular passage that I read today struck me because there's some language that I've noticed comes up in myself and others as well, and it's this idea, this concept, and this phrase actually is less than 100 years old, believe it or not. It was actually initiated as a phrase, as a football phrase here in America, and that is back to square one. And it's something we say often when we feel like we've slid back into an old pattern, into a common struggle, and we've gone backwards. We say, oh great, now I'm back to square one. Again, I catch myself saying this all the time, but I was thinking about it today, and I don't think it's accurate. I don't think it's accurate for our lives. It might be accurate for football, but I don't think it's accurate for the way that we live, and in part because of these verses that I read out of Romans 5, we can rejoice too when we run into problems and trials, for we know that they help us develop endurance, and we know that endurance strengthens our character. So there is no square one. Whatever struggle you're going through, whatever you're wrestling with, whether it's an addiction, depression, anxiety, relationship problems, whatever it is that you're struggling with, struggling through, you have not just begun. You have some history. You have ground that's been made. You've made progress. You've done this by the very fact that you are living, and you're following Jesus, and it's not all for nothing. And while we struggle and we are challenged by these things, we continue to grow and be propelled by the love and the grace that's offered to us. So these are very hopeful verses, and I hope that you will find hope and encouragement in them, because you're never back to square one. You never start over. You've made progress. So I hope that's encouraging to you. The other thing I wanted to say with regards to these videos is what I would like to do, and I think I'll make a Facebook post about this because not everybody watches videos, but if you have an issue that you're struggling with, wrestling with, and you want to send us a message on the Trailhead Christian page, we have just a group of amazingly gifted and eclectic group of counselors and coaches on the Trailhead team. And what I'd like to do is take those messages and then get one of us to respond to those through a video. We won't say your name or give any identifying information or anything like that, but we'll bring forth the question and give a response. And it's not necessarily that we know all the right answers, and it might not be a matter of just, hey, this is an opportunity to get your problem fixed and hear from people that know better. But what it might do, what I hope it will do, is just give some additional thoughts, some things to think about. Again, whatever your struggle is, if it's relational, if it's marriage, if it's addiction, or dealing with your kids, or struggling through this time of COVID-19 and the quarantine, whatever it is that you got going on and that you're struggling with, we would love to have the chance to respond to that from a place of love, light, and hope. So I hope you'll do that. You can feel free to just message us at any time, and we'll try and keep up as best as we can. But want to make these videos really relevant for everyone who's watching and participating. So hope to hear from you in that way, and God bless you. Hope you have a great weekend, and look forward to interacting with you more in the near future. See ya.